Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching today. So today is Thursday, the 4th of February already, and today we're going to talk about digital and social media marketing and give you some ideas on things you can do. I'm going to talk a little bit about yourself and your listings, and another thing that I'm going to start off with this, another special thing, because I don't want to keep you waiting, because I was going to say a very important thing that you can do for marketing on your social media and digital media that a lot of agents don't know about. And so I'm going to start with that. Can you do that? But please watch the rest of the video too. So I'll direct this all our Century 21 HomeStar agents, and many other agents might have websites too. But Century 21 HomeStar agents, you have a website. A great website that we provide for you, and you could build, and you could, I mean, it's already built, but you can customize it and do different things like that to it about yourself and your service areas and personal stuff in there, and make it your own. But what's on that website is a link to the MLS so people could search for houses. So when I talk to agents, so I'm just starting with that. When I talk to agents and coach agents, I say, you got to get on your social media. You got to get out there and start advertising yourself. And they go, well, what kind of things can I post? And of course, we talk about articles and things about what they could post, what's going on them personally. But I always talk about posting your listings. But they go, what happens if I don't have any listings? I'm new. Well, on your website, there are hundreds of thousands of listings. They're not yours, they're other agents, and there's specific rules to that. You can't say it's your listing. But people could go to your website and find homes. And it's called IDX. IDX, the rules is that the listing company and information has got to be courtesy of, it's got to be on there, but your websites follow the rules when people go to your website to find those properties. So I explained to agents, you can use those links to advertise properties on your social media. Like, look at this brand new home for sale in Solon, Ohio. Link. People will go to your website, see that house, and on your link in your Facebook or on your Instagram or Twitter, you will have, sometimes we'll pull up a preview of that and show the first picture of the house or information about the house. And when people click on it, it will go to your website, and then they capture them on their website. So if they want more information about that house, you can advertise that. You're following the rules. You're following the links. You're not saying it's your listing. When you I say use the link, so you're not putting any information about the house other than the link to the website. It's very similar to when we send people information from our MLS. If the email agent buyers information from the MLS, it has the information on there, and it's similar to that. So if you want more information, I could go on for hours exactly what you should be doing, but I'd say that's one thing you can be doing, is doing that. But I also say, please don't overdo it. One thing about social media is don't overdo. You want to go in there and be consistent and post things, maybe new listings, and things that's happening in the market in those areas, but don't overdo it, because you'll just burn people out. So I just want to start with that, but I'm going to go into some specifics here on things that you should be doing. I wrote some notes down here of what I think you should be doing when you have a listing and what you should be doing on your social media. So when you get a listing, you have to use that listing to get more clients, to get people to see that you have a new listing, and you might find a buyer from your social media or a referral there, but you got to see that you have a new listing. And one of the first things you should do is, obviously, when you're posting on your page, you should not be, and I'm just sticking with Facebook, you should be posting in two places: your personal page and a business page. You also should have photos and a video about the house. I suggest you do a video. I know some agents are like, I don't feel comfortable doing a video. How am I going to sound? Well, you're going to sound the exact same way that you do when you talk. But you got to get over that fear, because you are your brand. You are the person that you're selling yourself and why people should use it. You have to do videos. You have to get your name out there. You have to show them who you are, not just read about you. And wait for you to meet you in person. You're going to lose business to other agents that they're getting to know through their videos, through their social media, and they just see texts or just links and nothing about you and your face and your videos about yourself. So you do a video. Also, Century 21 HomeStar agents, you, for your listings, have a unique single property website for just your listing. You all should know this already, but we send this to you all the time when you get new listings. But if you don't know, call us here. Debbie, Julia, me, Carly will help you with your individual websites. So where that comes into play is that is the link, that individual property website address. That's the link you should be putting in your social media. Do not put HomeSnap. Do not put Zillow. Do not put Realtor.com. Do not just put one picture and type in the information. Put a link to that single property website, unique property website, that will go directly to that individual website, captures those people, puts it, if they want information, they only have your name, your number, your information, and just information on that listing, and it doesn't allow them to get lost in the shuffle and go somewhere else and looking for more houses, and you lose them as a lead. So you always use that property website. Some of the agents, if you're watching this, I see on your Facebooks or on your social media, and I get on you to use that link on there. Also, that link can be used and by text. So when you take that property website, so the next thing you should do, other than posting on your business page and your personal page, you should be sending out that listing information to your sphere. It doesn't have to be your whole sphere. Well, yes, it does have to be your whole sphere by email. That's very easy, and everybody on your sphere should have an email. You should have their emails, but you're going to reach out to them by call or text. And so your sphere, you should be able to, in your database, to search your sphere of people that live in that area, that live not just that city, the surrounding cities within a few miles of that city. And you could start out with a text like, hey Bob, I just wanted to let you know that I just picked up a new listing. Here is a link to the listing. It's in Solon, which is near you. I didn't know if you or someone you know that might be interested in this house. Is going to go fast. The market is hot, and wanted to give you first, really quick information, so you might get someone in there. Again, I was just spitballing ideas there, but you could text that link to people, and on an iPhone, I'm not sure on a Droid, but I know on an iPhone that link will pop up with a nice picture, and also the video starts playing in the background about the listing in the text, and it looks really cool. So that shows, when someone gets that, like, wow, look at this marketing. Some people, and maybe you're watching now, you're like, oh my God, the links that you text people pop up in the picture and maybe the video. You've never seen that before? Well, guess what? When you start doing that and sending that to your sphere, they're like, wow, what's this magic marketing that you have? So when I want to list my house, I want to have that person that could text something where video and pictures pop up automatically on my phone. So that's just another idea of things that you can do. So calling, texting, your sphere of people in that area, going there. And then last I said is that you should be using some type of email campaign so you could send out to your sphere of people. They already should be on some type of email campaign that you have, that either you're creating yourself, or our Century 21 HomeStar agents, we got great content of things about Century 21 and your things that you could do for them in marketing wise. I help agents create some things every week. I'm talking to agents about things that they should be sending, about interest rates and different things, and copying and pasting, and or putting in links in their email campaigns of what's happening in the market. People want to know what's happening out there sometimes. Sometimes, almost all the time, I think real estate is number one thing that people like to talk about because it's their house and their investment. You should be keeping them updated on that. So digital marketing I'm talking about is email campaigns, social media. You're talking about your Facebook, or if you use Instagram or Twitter, you could use any of those. I know TikTok's coming out. I mean, it's been out, but agents are starting to use that a little bit. But I always say be the master of one and not be like, I forgot the term. But be a master of one and not try to be very mediocre about everything. So I say Facebook is a great way to start, and make sure you have your personal page and business page. Some ideas to think about is when you're doing your videos and you're connecting with people. Of course, be sincere, be real, be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not, because that shows up. I see this in videos, not just not our agents, but I've seen this in videos and agents across the country. I see videos when on YouTube, or it comes up in my news feed on my Facebook, and I'm like, that is not that person that I see there. And then when they meet you in person, you're like, hey, you're not that person that's on the video. You're acting totally different. You talk totally different. So that's why I think live video, like I'm doing now, is a little bit better, because I know you're not going to be perfect with it, but you can't hide behind it. You can't cut and edit it and do it 5 times over. So live video, but recorded live, is always a good way of to be real, or force you to be real. 2, you got to be consistent with what you're going to be doing. So I have some agents that do a great job. They maybe once a week they'll post a new listing in a certain area, even if it's theirs or someone else's. They'll post maybe once a month some business related things. They have it down to a social media schedule. You can do that. That is very good to do. So you're not like trying to post 10 things today and nothing for the rest of the week. Get on a schedule of when you're going to do things. Like example, myself here, every morning I try to post if I can, and it's as consistent as possible, post a motivational post. Something that I spend a few minutes trying to figure out something that connects with me. Some days if I don't see something that connects with me that day, I might not post something. That very rarely happens, but sometimes it happens. And then 2, I text or post that what's my class going to be about. Then I have my class. Then I have schedule of people that new agents that joined our office, and so on. So these are things that once a month, what's happening with our office, and congratulations to agents. I try to do that once a week on what they're doing. So I have a consistent schedule that I keep on doing to gain viewership of agents and people out there. You have to do the same thing. Just come up with a schedule. If not, I'm happy, if you don't want to do it on your own, happy to help you come up with ideas and schedule that's personable to you. There are services that you can use that are automatic. You can do that. There are some out there, but I really feel it should be a schedule, because some people are going to be replying to those things. And I've had agents, and even myself, back a while ago, I had automatic posts going to my Facebook and my other social media, and after a while I missed them when they came through, and I had people calling me or texting me, hey, that was a good article, and I had to go back to my social media and go, what did I post that day? So I like to do it manually, so you could and it's not the exact same time, the exact same minute every time, and people know that you're doing it yourself on that. Number 3 idea is you've got to respond as much as possible. People, anybody that's responding to your email, or your posts, you got to like them. You got to respond to them as much as possible, and I try to do my best with that. I appreciate all of the likes and the comments and the things of my daily motivational posts. I love that. Thank you for doing all of that. Sometimes in the morning I'm watching those in between doing other things and trying to respond to people and liking their comments and things. I try to do my best with that. So you should also make sure that you're doing the same thing. If you just post and never respond to people that are in your news feeds or in your comments, it won't keep on pushing it up. So every time someone likes it, every time you comment on something, it kind of keeps it up on the news feeds of the people that are friends with you on Facebook. And then last is just really watch the quality, the quality of your video, the quality of the things that you're saying, how you look, how you present yourself, what you're doing. Always look for quality over quantity of things and of what you're doing for yourself, because you got to remember, you're the brand. Who you are. I mean, you don't have to be dressed to the nines. You don't have to be, but you can't be in sweats and a t-shirt all the time. And I know there's some agents out there that like to do their marketing. I have a few that like to post themselves in video while they're jogging in the morning and while they're doing their exercise or they're picking, and like total random things that they're doing in the day and have a thought. And they're like, okay, everybody, I'm here at the gym, or I'm here eating a piece of pizza and I was thinking about this. I'm not a fan of those, but there are people that like that. I like to see videos of people that scheduling the time, doing them live, posting things that matter, something that I don't need to know right then and there when you come up with an idea exactly where you're at, like while you're eating dinner or something like that. I like a little bit more professionalism in those videos and those posts and things like that. So again, with Century 21 agents on our university online, there are classes on tips and more things that you can do. I'll be happy with one-on-one. I am not, I will say right away, I'm not a huge social media guru. I mean, I don't know every aspect of social media, but I know what I do, and I can help you recreate things that I do and put it to content that you like and that will resonate with your people that are following you on your social media. So I could give you some tips and ideas on how I do it and what you can do with that too. So that's it for today. Just want to give you a few ideas of things you can do. That's why I started with that really good idea of posting links to your website of listings that are coming up in your area. It shows people that you're watching the market, keeping them updated of new things that are happening out there. So that's it for today, but remember, this topic is a long topic. Could go on for hours about it, so if you want to talk one-on-one, please use me as a resource. Reach out to me. I'm happy to schedule the time, and we'll come up with a great digital and social media marketing plan for you. And that's it for today. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday at noon. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.